Is the buyer always right on eBay? I think most of us who've been doing this for a while, the answer is Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Flipper. Welcome to the Commonwealth cabin. Thanks for joining us today. I have a couple of great sales that I can't wait to show you. I didn't have a ton of sales today, but I do have two really big ones that's going to kind of make our day. It's going to make our week profit-wise, which I'm really excited about, and I'm happy to show you because they're kind of not your run-of-the-mill type of sales. And one was one that I listed, one was one that Blue Ridge Mama listed, and I'm pretty excited about it. And we have some other ones, of course, like we traditionally do. And that's kind of, I kind of look at it differently. It doesn't, what would you rather do? Would you rather sell 20 items a day and make the same amount of money as selling 10 items a day? It might be a simple choice, right? Of course, I'd rather do 10, unless those 10 are really, really hard to package. And one of these is really, really hard to package. But bang for your buck and profit per hour is huge, and I'll definitely take it. But I look at things a little different than most folks do. I usually try to, a lot of folks are, how many items do you have listed in your store? And that's their goal, to have a ton of items listed. That's not the way I see it at all. I think some people, how many items should you list a day? And then some people, how much money do you list each day? I look at it, it depends, but I think if I was doing this full time, it would be how much money do I want to make? And I divide that by the days I'm going to list, whether it's 5 days a week or 6 days or 7 days or whatever. How much profit do you list that day? How much profit do you list? If you want to make $500 a month, I don't know, I should have picked an easier number. I'm not a mathematician here. Let's say $600 a month. Then you need to list $20 in profit. That might be one item. It might be 4 items. But you need to list that much in profit each day, and you'll get to $600 a month. So if you want to make $3,000 a month, you need to list $100 in profit every single day. Actually, probably more like 105, because you're going to get returns. You're going to have items that don't sell. You're going to have to discount items. Got to take all that stuff into account. So probably more like 110. But I do have something interesting that I want to talk about today in just a second, and that is the buyer always right on eBay? I think most of us who've been doing this for a while, the answer is absolutely not. And I'm going to give you an example today, and let me know what you think. Let me know what you would do. And then I also had a viewer that bought something that had a little bit of an issue, and you can let me know what you would do with that too. Let's take a look. All right, here is a cool sale in just the right amount of time here. And I had a feeling it would sell this time of year. And this one went out for $27 plus shipping. It's this vintage bunny. If you ever find the bunnies with the plastic faces, but the rest of them are plush, well, if they're old, they're worth a pretty decent amount of money. I didn't find this in this lot. If you're new to the channel, you should really go back and look at this sale. It's outside the box, or think outside the box or something. I'll put it over here or over here. And you can go back and check that one out when you get a chance on the Commonwealth Picker channel. But we made a ton of money at that sale. One with a small item, not a small item, a small profit item that's multiple sales over and over and over again. Gonna make a bunch of money. And then one with 5 or 6 sales that we ended up making a few $100s on. This one was the last of the bunny rabbits that we bought. And I think this was $1. It might have been $2. You have to go back and look at that video and let me know. You can just leave a comment in that video. But I had a feeling this one would sell. $27 plus year. I kind of miss it. It's going to leave an empty spot up there. I'll have to find something else for it. All right, since Easter's coming up, I'll ask you again. I have a quiz question for you. So, if Jesus was supposed to be in the tomb 3 days and 3 nights, then how did he die on a Friday and rise on a Sunday? Sunday morning, right? So tell me how you get 3 days and 3 nights out of that. Happy, this one sold. This one's been hanging around for a while too, but it's springtime. What do you know? Bunny rabbits and shorts start selling in springtime. $60 tag on it. Crown and Ivy sold for 16 bucks. So there's not much profit in this one, unfortunately. I think it was $3.99. No, excuse me, $2.99 at the Goodwill. Oh, I just looked. It's $16 plus shipping on that, so that's not a bad little profit. So I won't be too mad at Blue Ridge Mama, especially with this sale I'm going to show you in a minute. But before we do that, this guy sold today. So if you've been watching the show for a while, you saw us pick this up from Bell Treasures. They gave me a call down there, and they're like, hey, we know you do reselling. This thing is taking up a ton of space. and we need it gone. And so I went down there, had to restock my booth anyways. I'm like, oh, sweet, how much y'all want for it? And like, just get it out of here. It's taking up too much space. I'm like, seriously? They're like, I don't know if it works anyways. And I'm like, okay, I will definitely take it for sure. And then we sold the printer off for, I think, $100 plus shipping. And then last show, 2 days ago, we did the software, $8 plus shipping. So that's already close to, it's about 125 bucks plus shipping. This sold for $320 something, $327.50, something like that. All right, I had to go look, $332. And I sent out an offer. Once I had enough people looking at it, I sent a 5% off offer out, and somebody snatched it up like that. So it's not fully tested and working, but the monitor does turn on. This turns on. We got the thing to boot up, and I have this one. I don't know what the deal is. One would light up, one wouldn't light up. Have a little bit of software with it, and this stuff here. Have this little case here, the cords. And this is something I'm probably, even though I did shipping as one giant piece, I'm probably going to take it and ship it in 2 different boxes, is my guess. It's going to be way easier to do that, and a little bit safer as well. When you start adding component on component, a little safer on my back too, because I got to pick this thing up, and it's going to be a huge box. So I think I'll do this and this separately, and then I have a lot of experience packaging up like CRT TVs. We've sold hundreds of them, and so that's not going to be too hard. This one's going to take a little bit more time to separate and make sure it's got enough space, but it's going to be 2 different shipments, and it's going to end up costing really, really close to the same amount of money as if you did one gigantic box. Just really quick, that's around $460 if I have my math right, plus shipping on 3 different sales. So I'm going to say that the profit on that is around $380, because there's not much of a kickback on the shipping when you're doing FedEx and UPS and stuff like that, like there is on the USPS sometimes. So 380 bucks. That's going to take me, wow, that's going to take me a while. It might take me 45 minutes to get those things packaged up. It took me maybe an hour to do all the testing I was going to do, the cleaning, maybe a little bit more, an hour and 10 minutes, and the pictures and the listing. So maybe let's say an hour and 10, let's say 2 hours all into this thing, but we're going to make 375 bucks on it. I mean, well worth the money in my opinion, assuming that this thing doesn't come back. I did sell it no returns as is, so let's hope that it doesn't come back. Speaking of no returns as is, this is probably a good time to talk about what came across my screen yesterday, which is somebody sent me a message. It was a book. There was a Dr. Seuss book that I sold. And they're like, you only sent me 1 book. I'm like, what are you talking about? It was only for 1. I didn't say this. I'm like, it was only for 1 book. And so I went back and I looked at it, and I see immediately what happened. And this is the kind of thing I do. I'll take a picture that is different than everybody else's picture out there to get eyeballs on my item. In this case, what I did was I took the book out of the dust jacket, because I was advertising the fact that this one had the dust jacket, and a lot of them didn't. And so what they see, because the dust jacket and the book cover look exactly the same, what they see is 2 books. It says explicitly right there in the thing, you know, book with dust jacket, and then in a picture down, you know, it shows the different pictures of the dust jacket in one hand and the book. There's clearly not 2 books. And so I sent them a message. I'm like, sorry for the confusion, you know, but this is the deal, blah, blah, blah. And I haven't heard back from them yet. So the customer isn't always right. I wonder, though, what eBay would do. I think they would side with me. Sometimes when there's any ambiguity to the listing, they will almost always side with the buyer. But I think this one was pretty explicit. So I'd like to think they'll agree with me. I hear Pepper over there at the door. I better let her in. What are you doing, Pepper? Yo, Pepper is a killer. You are a killer, aren't you? Yep, she brought a dead bird. She caught a bird out of midair and killed it. What is wrong with you, girl? What is wrong with you? Huh? What's wrong with you? But you were proud of it, boy, weren't you? Oh, boy. I am sad to see this one go. I just bought it the other day. I missed out on a ton of great stuff at this sale. Early, I can't remember what I titled it, but you probably, depending on the order, I don't know if I'm putting out the other Hoarder House videos or not, but, or at least not yet. I have 2 more to go. or putting out a garage sale video and then coming back to those. But I grabbed this at a sale where I missed out on tons of great stuff. Tons of great stuff. If I was there 5 minutes earlier, I'd have got if I was there 10 minutes earlier, I would have made thousands. But that happens from time to time. And keep in mind, I was a half an hour to 45 minutes early as it was, but it wasn't early enough. At any rate, this I picked up with a whole ton of strings, guitar strings. And the guitar strings will make around $100 when they're all sold. And I bought this and the guitar strings, I think, for $5. And so this one right here paid for everything plus a profit, $11.50 plus shipping. I thought about keeping it or putting it in my antique booth. I don't need it right now, so I'm like, maybe I'll find some more. I really love this stuff. Obviously, there's the CD stuff. Maybe I should put it there and move the books. I don't know. I can see Blue Ridge Mama's been in here because she put this here. At any rate, that one's sold. This stuff sells. If you're, it's not that hard to ship. It's not huge money, but it definitely sells. All right, speaking of the strings, one of the strings sold. I think I listed this one too darn cheap. I think I got the other ones dead on, but this one, because there was none out there like it, I listed it the same price as some similar ones. Probably a mistake. Should have put it a little higher because there are none out there like this, and then dropped it down if it didn't sell. But I did, whatever. It's still, look, that's the pure profit right there. We're already in the pure profit, so even this is pure profit. You can't cry over spilt milk, right? No crying over spilt milk. All right, so here we go. What do we got? Gotta find it. I think maybe Tesla picker. There they are, right there. See all those in there? Tons of them. This one sold for $10 plus. Nope, $10 free shipping. $5 profit. We're looking at maybe $5 profit. So we're already $10 in the profit and still have all those to go. Next one is a Wii game, Just Dance 3. Not a huge money maker, $11. How you doing there, Pepper? Plus shipping. Nope, take it back. $11 free shipping. This one was awesome, and I picked these up thinking I have no idea if they'll sell because I didn't see any out there, but I just had a feeling they'd probably sell, and I'm glad I did because I paid next to nothing for them. And this is the second set that I've sold. This is a lot of, well, it wasn't a lot of two, but I put it in a lot of two. What is going on, Pepper? You need some love today. Don't get all over them clothes now. You can't get all over them clothes. Some people can't take you cats. All right, here we go. Look. All right, I'm going to have to let Pepper out. She can't get on the merchandise, can you? Most times she's good in here, but I don't like it when she gets near clothes and stuff because some people have allergies. All right. Yeah, that's where I thought I put them right here. Wrestling Superstore, just old catalogs, 3 of them. And they sold for $24, I think is what we got for them. Which is a pretty good little sale right there. All right, here is Blue Ridge Mama's killer sale. I didn't even know she had it listed, but she went through all of Reagan's stuff at some point in the over the winter and took out all the stuff that I think was spring that she was going to be. I don't have a light on here. Let me turn it on. That I think were going to be too small for her this spring, and that's saying something because she didn't grow very much. Let me show you something. Look at this, 4-3. So we're coming up on 1 year anniversary. What do y'all think? My guess is that Turner will be up here and Reagan will be about right there too. That's my guess. All right, here is the bag. Big giant bag of clothes of Reagan's. Clothes that she wore last year, and they were all the same size, and that's the key if you're selling off clothes. Stuff that's not worth selling individually, she sold these off as one giant lot. Spring clothes, all the same size, all for a girl. $125 plus shipping. And to me, that's what eBay's all about. Saves the buyer money because they're not buying. That's probably $500 worth of clothes brand new. Easy, easy. It's probably $200 at the Goodwill worth of clothes. I'm not so sure where she got all those. Probably a mix, some new from relatives or gifts or something like that, and then some probably from Goodwill. But that's making us a bundle of money that we can reinvest in her clothes or do whatever we need to do. And it's also saving the buyer money from going out and buying other stuff. It's awesome. Hey, Turner sold one of his favorite things today, Cabbage Patch dolls.
It looks disgusting.
I thought you liked Cabbage Patch Kids.
No!
I had a Cabbage Patch Kid when I was a kid. I did. I also had a Rainbow Bright doll. I'm not proud to say it, but it's true.
Don't look.
You're in your baseball stuff. Did you have baseball practice today?
Mm-hmm.
Did you like it? Good. Okay, hey, bud, that's all for $15 plus shipping. Blue Ridge Mama got that thing. I don't know how she sells Cabbage Patch Kids so well. Every time I get one, they're worthless. $15 plus shipping. Enough for you to do what?
Save $1, spend $1, and donate $1.
You got it, buddy.
Underwear. At least a pair of underwear.
What are you talking about?
You know the pants on.
You just at least, you don't want to touch them without underwear?
No.
All right. See you later, bud.
Bye.
Hey, sort of twisted radio waves. Dr. Demento, Jerry Garcia. Sad day when these are going to be all gone. The doubles are all gone. I probably should list a bunch more doubles because you can see I have enough that I could. I just haven't got around to it. If I said this is my busiest time of year, $8 plus $8 free shipping on this one. But we're into it, like I said, for pennies. Actually, not even, for a penny. Speaking of my busy time of year, spring is, and this is a little bit lighter in a sense because I'm not coaching baseball this year anyways. Not officially coaching, do a little volunteering, but that's about it. But spring is the most demanding time for me at school each year. It's the most demanding time for the kids because of their activities. We're now going to garage sales again, so that takes up my Saturday, editing the garage sale videos, doing a video for one of the two channels every single day, filming it and then editing it, and then listing and then shipping and working, all that. So I have depended on Blue Ridge Mama. I'm not complaining, by the way. I'm actually trying to praise my wife for listing. She's done a great job. By the way, these right here, these bags, I mentioned them the other day. I'm already in love with these bags. I mean, these things are awesome. I'm using them for all kinds of stuff that sometimes I would use the white poly bags for, which are expensive. They're like 5-10 times the cost of these bags. These are far less expensive when you're buying in bulk than, Ziploc bags or whatever, which I see people use. I just traditionally haven't used them because I haven't wanted to add expense. In reality, these things are saving me money, saving me time. I found this thing so much easier today because it was in a clear bag. This would normally be something that I would hang up, that Blue Ridge Mama won't let me hang up because it's a sweater. But it's not even very much. It was Reagan's, $8 plus shipping, but it's a heck of a lot better than dropping it off at the Goodwill and getting nothing. Oh, the brand is Cat and Jack, cardigan sweater. Yellow John Cena shirt here. Never give up. I won't give you a Churchill speech, but we did get to see that in school. We did Churchill, 1940, Battle of Britain, and then we did FDR in December 8th, 1941, day after Pearl Harbor, a day that will live in infamy, and all that stuff. And then we went to, that was 1941, so 1940, 1941, and then 1942, the Quit India speech by Gandhi. And so I was trying to show how World War I and World War II were really about a shift from empire to nationalism on a global scale, which is easily lost when you get into the, I don't know why I'm, all right, here we go. This one sold for $11 plus shipping right there. It came from this garage sale, almost got me in trouble sale. Love that sale. Found some good stuff way late in the afternoon. So, hey, let me hear your recent garage sale or thrift store finds in the last I'll give you 7 days. Last 7 days, best find. Put it in the comments below. Let's head back outside. Hey, we're having 3 different sales out of CommonwealthPicker.com store. What you got?
Van, Edward, and Patricia.
That's right. And we saw all your messages today. We really appreciate it, Van. I read yours, and we hopefully going to get it straight, and we'll get back to you soon. So that's awesome. And there's a couple of plans for the shipping table. Somebody sent me, Reagan, a picture of the shipping table made today. All right, thanks.
Bye, and don't forget to get your sticker at CommonwealthPicker.com.
I just got back from Turner's baseball practice here, and I decided to say thanks to a couple of folks and thank y'all for joining us. Norma and Robert purchased the plans for the shipping table. Thank y'all. We appreciate it. I got the first picture back. Now I can't remember who sent it to me. I have to look that up. It was in my email, and they both said some very kind things. It's Norma the Steel Pony. Is that the eBay store? I think it is the eBay store. And Robert, and he says he's admired that table ever since he started watching the show, and I appreciate that. That thing I love for sure. Saves me so much time, and time is money when you do what we do out there. Hey, quick thank you to 2 more folks. Jason, 3 coffees. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I'm have to drink them in the morning though. That's very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. And one to Jimmy, a big thank you. Jimmy was generous and bought this on auction, all kinds of goodies, including Reagan's ornament, her own t-shirts, all our stickers, all 3 types, an Inaman and the original mug. All of it's going to be donated to Reagan's gym and to a fund in order to get them a giant new mat to practice some bigger skills. So Reagan put that together, and she got to choose the thing, so she'll be very thankful as well. Matter of fact, she may have already told you thank you today, so thank you very much. We appreciate it. Thank you to everybody out there, and we can't wait to see you next time.